How regular people quietly get into oil well ownership in Nigeria. Most people think you need a billionaire surname or political connections to own an oil well in Nigeria. But what if I told you regular people, private citizens, small companies, even first-time investors quietly enter this space every year? And many of them started with nothing but information, partners, and a pathway that almost nobody talks about. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how oil wells are acquired, the realistic cost, the approvals, and the risk that wipe out almost half of new entrants. Stay with me. This is knowledge most people never hear. But before we go deep, ask yourself this. If oil is Nigeria's most valuable resource, why does almost nobody know the actual steps to own a well? The answer will shock you. And it starts with something simple. All wells in Nigeria are not handed to individuals. You must have a registered company with clear energy objectives. This is your legal identity in the upstream sector. The real doorway is through the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Mission, NUPRC. And your two realistic entry routes are marginal field license, farm out agreement from an existing operator. Both routes allow smaller players to access smaller oil fields carved out from larger blocks. This is where regular people enter. And here's the part nobody expects. Some of the people who won marginal fields were not big corporations. They were new companies formed purely for that one opportunity. This is where the story becomes very interesting. To get an oil well, you must pass through licensing and qualification with NUPRC, Environmental Impact Assessment, Community Development Agreements, operational approvals before drilling, safety and technical compliance, investment registration if you bring in foreign partners. Missing even one approval can stop operations for months. This is why most successful operators partner with technical specialists. And guess what? Many people think approvals are the hardest part. They're not. The hardest part is the cost of turning that license into actual oil. Here are real-world industry standard numbers. Marginal field licenses, $5 to $20 million. Drilling a new well, $8 to $25 million. Workovers for older wells, $2 to $5 million. Surface facilities which is the flow lines, processing, storage, $3 to $10 million. So, to enter the oil well ownership space, realistically, expect $10 million at the very low end to about $50 to $70 million for full development. But here's the twist. You don't have to bring all this money yourself. Most entrants build consortia, partnerships between financiers, technical teams, and local companies. This is how regular people get in. But before you get excited, here's the cold truth the industry rarely says out loud. Almost half of awarded marginal fields never reach production. Let's talk about why. Risk 1. Dry holes. You can spend millions drilling and find nothing. Even with seismic data, there's always uncertainty. Risk 2. Lower than expected reserves. Finding oil is one thing. Finding a profitable quantity is another. A field predicted to flow 5,000 barrels per day may end up at 800. Completely changing the economics. Risk 3. Funding delays. Oil is capital heavy. If partners fail to bring their share, operations stall. Risk 4. Infrastructure and technical problems. Pipelines, access road, exports, they all cost money. Risk 5. The big one. About 50% of awarded fields do not reach production after several years due to funding gaps, technical trouble, or community issues. This is why oil is high return, but also high risk. But then the question becomes, if it's so risky, why do people still enter? The answer lies in what successful wells produce. Even modest marginal fields can produce 3,000 to 10,000 barrels per day at peak. Over 10 to 25 years, at market price, a producing well can generate millions monthly, depending on your operating model, millions of dollars. This is why serious players treat oil wells as long-term assets, not quick win. But here's the surprising part. You don't need to drill to own a stake. Yes, and let me explain. Many individuals don't buy the whole field. They buy equity stakes in companies that own marginal fields. This means lower entry cost, lower responsibility, shared risk, potential for strong returns if the field performs well. Some enter as silent investors, some enter through technical partners, some through financing deals. Oil is not one door, it's several. So the real question is not, can regular people own an oil well? It's which entry point fits your capacity. Pathway 1, full ownership through licensing, highest cost, highest control. Pathway 2, farm out partnership with existing operators, shared development, shared returns. 3, equity stake in oil field companies, which is the lowest entry point, least operational burden. Every successful entrant picks one of these 3. And here's the final twist. The people who win in this industry are not the richest. They are the most informed. Oil well ownership in Nigeria is not a mystery, not a secret space, and not a billionaire-only club. It's a structured, technical, high capital, but high upside industry. If you understand the approvals, the costs, the risk, the partnership models, and then you already know more than most people who talk about oil industry daily. What are you thinking? Do you want one? You already own one? You want to tell us more about it? Or you just have questions around it? Come to the comments and let's talk. Okay? And cheers to your new oil well.
Just so you know, this is for information only and not advice. Some details or policies might have changed by the time you're watching this.